It's not a secret that the day MrBeast dies, no matter what causes his death, all of his crew members, including Chris Chandler, Nolan, Carl, and Tarek, will take an opportunity to get the MrBeast channel by putting their hands on MrBeast's tombstone. Also, Jimmy revealed that his friends actually want him to die, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah, they want me to die.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Great video. Big time.
They do. Because the second I die, Carl, Chandler, Chris, the three guys, Nolan maybe, he's a little newer. We haven't decided if he partakes yet or not. They all put their hand on my tombstone, last take it off, gets the channel. Everything. 100% everything.
What about Thodic, dude? You just left the brown guy out of this.
Well, he's not on camera. He's the camera guy. So, like, most people haven't seen him. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? Tariq gets to put his hand on the tombstone?
Yes.
I think so.
As of right now, it's just written in the little plan. It's just those three. We have to update it and put Nolan and maybe Tariq in it.
Yes.
It's like, because we have a little game plan for
I say we keep it as is. I like the three. I like three.
Yeah.
No,
and last
I
take
like
it off
this.
gets it.
You're not outlasting
in Egypt.
Wherever.
I would definitely win that one.
Some are private, so you know they can film the video.
Yeah.
That is happening. Mark my words. I don't even know if I've really said it publicly. I tweeted it one time, but I'm serious. I don't give a fuck how much you guys are crying. Put their fucking hands on the tombstone and give the channel to whoever wins, okay? And don't bully them for it. They're just doing what I want.
Right after MrBeast said this on one of the podcasts he's been on, he made a tweet asking when I die, and the boys put their hands on my tombstone to compete for the channel. Should Nolan get to compete, or just Chris Carl Chandler, with a poll that lasted 24 hours by the poll. Result: 65% of the people voted yes, which means the challenge gained the fourth contestant. The Tarek participation is still questionable. That isn't the only video MrBeast scheduled after his death, though, because just look at this.
Have you recorded a video that's to be released once you die?
When I had 8,000 subscribers and I was a teenager, I filmed a bunch of videos and scheduled them years in the future. And I said, I filmed one where I was like, hi, me in a year. And the video went up a year later. And it was just like, hey, I think you'll have 100,000 subscribers. And then I did one where I was like, hi, me in 5 years. I was like, hey, in 5 years, I think you'll have 1 million. And then one that hasn't come out yet, but comes out in 2 years, was hi me in 10 years. And I tried to predict 10 years later how many subs I'd have, what he's referring to. And yes, there are some that are scheduled like 20 years in the future. And so if I don't die, I'll just move them up. And I remember, because I filmed these though like 7 years ago, but I remember saying a line like, you know, if I'm dead, then I'm currently just in a coffin and like whatever, blah, blah, blah. And because the only way the video would go up is if I'm not alive. And if I'm not alive, then I won't be able to push back the scheduled upload date. So it will go public automatically. Yes. And so, yeah, I have a couple of those. Like if I knew I was gonna die of like cancer or something, I had like 3 months to live, I would vlog every day. I'd film so many videos, and then I would just schedule upload a video a week for like the next 5 years. So it's like I'm still alive, and I would completely act like I'm still alive and everything. And I think something like that would be cool. I don't know why, but I've fantasized, not fantasized, but I've dreamt about that a lot. Like, I don't know, if I only had 30 days to live, what would I do? And for me, I would try to make like a decade's worth of content and schedule upload it so they automatically go public in the future. And so it's just like I never died. I'm just there.
So basically that means even if MrBeast dies one day, we won't notice his death for the first couple of months or even years. And let me know in the comments if you think it is a good idea talking about mortality. MrBeast also revealed some things which may cause his death, and these aren't what you think at all. So
You afraid of death, by the way?
Yes. It's hard because like, what if you just die and then you just see nothing forever, you know?
Yeah, the nothingness.
It just fades to blackness and you're just like that for trillions upon trillions to billions squared years. And it's scary. But also, before you're born, you don't remember those, X amount of years either, so.
Do you think you will die? And do you think it'll be during a video?
Probably doing something dumb like going to space when I'm older, or like trying to go to Mars or something like that. I know for a fact it won't be on a video. Every video we do with safety experts and stuff like that, so it's not really risk. But yeah, I could see myself like, you know, after 1 million people go to Mars or something like that, I'd probably be like, you know what, let's go. And something like that maybe.
So not in the name of a video, just
No.
for the hell of it.
Heck no.
Are you open to taking risks when you shoot videos? You just went to Antarctica. I mean, like, you're putting yourself in the line a little bit, right?
Of course, but you know, we had that video in the works for 3 years, and then we consult with tons of experts, radar the entire path we're going to walk beforehand to see if there's crevasses. So we know there's no crevasses. We do training, we consult with experts, and we have survival guides there with us, and you know, monitor the weather and everything. So it's like any variable where we could get harmed, we just pre-planned for it. Same thing with Buried Alive. Like I had David Blaine spent a week underground, And so I consulted with him and consulted with basically anyone who ever buried themselves alive. You know, the coffin we used to bury me, we did so many tests. Like that coffin was buried 10 times before I was, you know, for way longer than 50 hours. It tested the airflow and everything to the point where I was safer in that coffin underground than I was above ground. Like, so we just tend to just not leave anything up to chance, you know?
According to Jimmy, he will never die while filming a video, even though he almost died in a submarine. Luckily, he said no just a couple of days before the tragedy. So comment your thoughts.